Two undying geniuses with a fascination for ancient artifacts and far too much time on their hands let hubris and greed almost destroy what's left of their civilization. Welcome to the Infinite and the Divine. The concept of the Infinite and the Divine is very interesting, and I will say that Tazyn the Infinite is an intriguing character. His quest to capture different peoples, cultures and life forms allows you to see a lot of what the 40k universe has to offer. I'm fortunate that I'm familiar with the Warhammer 40k setting, but for anyone who's not, I fear that this book may be very hard to get into, and even for myself it wasn't easy. I really wanted to like this book, but I've got to say, regrettably, I think this is one of the worst books I've read in quite a while. Now, that being said, one of my favourite parts about the book is how it deals with the concept of time and these near immortal beings. Getting to see them play out their schemes over the millennia really does help you appreciate just how long-lived they are and how that affects their morality and view on the universe. The interplay between the two main characters, Tazyn the Infinite and Orikan the Diviner, is probably the best part of the book. Although I do feel that only Tazyn has a truly captivating personality, it is enjoyable to see them feud over the eons and slowly gain a mutual respect for each other. However, this is basically all undone by the end of the book, so I couldn't help but feel like I just wasted my time. Honestly, it just wasn't enough to carry my interest for the entire length of the book. By the end it had turned into a real slog. I generally don't suffer from a lack of enthusiasm when it comes to the books I'm reading, even the trashy ones that are a little hit or miss, but this was the first book in a long while where I genuinely considered just putting it down and walking away. 40k is often a tough sell for those who aren't already interested. Now don't get me wrong, it does have a large appeal for many people, myself included, but if you're looking from the outside in, I don't think I would recommend this as a strong jumping in point. The book spends a lot of time using made-up technobabble or real words that are a bit just too long and self-indulgent, making the whole process a bit hard to grasp. Now, this may just be me not being intelligent enough for this book, which is entirely possible. But I have to say, if I wasn't paying the utmost attention, sometimes I would just get lost as to what was going on. I really do hate to be this negative, and if you are all interested, maybe it's worth taking a look at, but if you're on the fence about it, I would advise just letting this one go. I'm sorry to my fellow Warhammer fans, this isn't the way I wanted it to go either. Now, if anyone does want to hear the complete opposite of my opinion, I can heartily recommend Major Kill's review of the book.
Today I'll go over why The Infinite and the Divine is the best book I've ever read, and why you should give it a shot. It'll be like a book review, but incredibly unstructured, unprofessional, and full of profanity.
Who by all accounts loved it, and he's well worth a watch. For those of you who have stuck with this, thank you for putting up with a bit of a negative review. Hopefully next time I can show you something that was much better.